Good. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. How is everybody doing today? How y'all doing this evening? Y'all finished eating your turkey? Have y'all finished eating your turkey and all those good things? The greater one, how are you doing? Good evening, guys. Hey, my love, how are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thanksgiving Day for those of you who say that. And happy Thursday to the rest of you. How is everything doing with you, my love? So today I'm going to just do a live. We're going to be here for just about the most 2 hours, the most. Okay, so we're going to try to have a conversation about the recent decline in religion, and I want y'all to share with me what are your views. What do you think is John Rock? What's up? What do you think is contributing to this decline? Now, for those of you who are my age or even older, it was always a tradition in households where we grew up in the Caribbean for children, for families, for everybody. Everybody goes to church on either a Saturday or a Sunday. If there's one thing y'all are going to do, if there's one thing you're going to put in your schedule, is your day to go to church. But that not happen no more. AP, that's not happening anymore. People are not going to church. People are not taking to religion as they once did. And as someone who talk a lot about religion, I just feel like today is the day. Let me come out here and let's talk about it, because there are some people who are on the side of for and there are people who are on the side of against. And then there are those of us who are in the middle as agnos. We are like, mm, that doesn't sound right. I don't. I don't think I should believe that. But then again, I was raised to believe, so I'm still locked in the middle, if you will. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on religion, and what do you think is contributing to the decline in religion today? A woman of her word. Talk to me, sis. What do you think is contributing to the decline? Are we waking up? Are we finally realizing the hoax that has been played on us for generations? What is it? Or are we the last generation that has turned our backs on God, so they say? AP, which is it? Because there has to be a contributing factor to this decline. And though we may not be able to put our fingers on it, on that any one specific factor, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. God, me see you know. How you doing, my love? Ray, and I see you. Happy Thanksgiving. Una done eat already? Have you all done eating? On a Thanksgiving food? On a belly full? On a overeat? On a exercise gluttony today? Oh, okay. Ricky, what's up? Yeah, so back to the story. Back to the conversation. So in recent years we have seen also with the advent of the internet, we have become you want this damn glitch in TikTok. It a glitch again. Me don't tap company now because how comes over the tube always okay and over here so always a glitch so. Me don't know what to do about it, you know. Me don't know what to do about it. Because before me come on, I closed all the other apps. So I'm not, me don't know, honestly, I really and truly don't know what to say about this why it always a glitch over there on the top. And over here, so on the tube, those of you are over here, is it okay? Um, it seems okay on the tube all the time. Vulture, it seems okay on the tube all the time, but over on the talk, it's always glitching, and I'm not sure why. It's not my internet, because then everything would be glitching. Sister Dora, what's up? Well, God, I don't know what to say about this glitching. And I know when it glitches, it annoys people and it causes them to run away. And I don't want you to run away because I want to make me day here. I want to have a conversation. I don't come here to have a monologue. Oh, Sister Dora says she at work. Okay, good. I'm gonna run out in a two. I'm heading on over there to see what's going on this year Thanksgiving Day. Smella still have me here well nicely covered up. And me and my extra self put that something around my head. I thought it looked cute like this. So I put it like that. Yeah. But I don't know what's going on, why the line is glitching over there on the talk. Me don't know. Me have absolutely no clue. So I could just go and talk. I could just go and talk. Yeah. So we're talking about religion. For those of you who are just coming, we're talking about religion and why there has been such a drastic decline in religion in recent days. Yeah. And one of the things that I believe has caused the decline is that people are starting to wake up. People are starting to pay attention. People are starting to not just take everything that they are told to be true. People are starting to investigate. People are starting to look deeply into the fairy tales on which they were raised. Because you see, when we were being introduced to these fairy tales, we were also threatened, I would say, with never asking a question. Just believe. And when something doesn't add up, you are being told it's not for you to understand. So just go along with it. And we have adhered to that all our lives for generations. But now we have gotten a little bolder, haven't we? And we are asking the questions that no one has the answers to. I don't know, says because they did not have the answers from the beginning. That is why they told us never to ask a question, because if you ask any question, it's quick condemnation. If you ask any question about what you were being taught religiously. I, for one, I've always been curious about religion and where it came from and how it has come to be what it has been to us. I could never find the answers. I'm still bewildered because I still can't find the answers to the many questions that I have. And for those of you who have been here with me, see me reading the Bible all day long, trying to find the answers and still not coming up with any. And even the people who are listening to me read and participating with me, they don't have the answers either. Nobody seems to have any answer about these stories and what these stories in the Bible are supposed to mean to us. You know, when you read the Bible and you read stories, the story of Jacob, what am I supposed to take from that story? People are starting to ask themselves a question like, what am I supposed to take from the story of a man who, robs his brother of his birthright and gets his brother's blessings and then is sent away by his parents to escape his brother's wrath? He's sent away to his uncle, And then he goes there and he marries his uncle's two daughters and the two maids. He has the two maids as his concubines. And he marries his uncle's two daughters. And he has a bunch of children with all four. And then he comes back. Then he come back home and make amends with his brother, if you will. And then this man declares that he is, based on the blessing he got, he's some kind of a great one, he's some kind of a chosen one. And he has a bunch of children and grandchildren. And ill befalls one son, and he is taken and sold by his brothers. And then the story turns around to that same son rising up being the most powerful person in Egypt. And then the brother and the father they were at his mercy. I don't know. I'm like, if a story like this indeed happened many years ago, I ask, like, that might just be like a story for a life lesson. Like, you do not double cross people, you do not cut people underbelly, you don't backstab people. Those could be the lessons, right? But does it have to be baked in religion? I'm just asking. Because it's just people. What can you do with a story like that? What can you do with the story? Because certainly you wouldn't want to do the same thing to your brother. Angela, how are you doing, my love? Happy Thursday to you. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving Day. They're giving thanks to people them land what them thief. But anyway, and the people them what they unalive, thief people them land. But anyway, them thief it so that me could have live on it. Okay. Catch 22, if you will. Silver, what's up? He said, what answers are you looking for? Relevant answers. I would have loved if these stories were realistic. Kevin, what's up? Were realistic. If you notice that a lot of the stories are not realistic. A lot of the things that they say happen are not humanly possible. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Kev. What's up? How are you doing? So, good to see you, my love. Where you say now, Silver? Listen to me, Silver. If I believe that if the answers were there and the answers were clear, then people would be more grounded in their faith. People are not grounded in any faith because they're still searching for answers. People say they cry to God and they pray to their God and they ask their God to intervene when bad things are happening to them. Yet the bad things continue to happen to them. And then they wonder, where is their God? Now, this is not something new. Because if you have read the Psalm, Lati, what's up? If you have read Psalms, you would see that in Psalms, there was a lot of lamentation. The context of it is that the Jewish people, right, Jagges, what's up? Happy Thanksgiving, Lati. Is that the Jewish people were upset with their God because they were promised, based on what Moses told them and coming down generation to generation, they were told that they were the chosen people. They were convinced that they were the chosen people and that their God would show up for them the same way they say he showed up when he brought them out of Egypt, out of slavery. Juggies, what's up? Out of slavery and brought them into this land that they said was supposed to be this land of milk and honey. They still hadn't gotten that milk and honey. Because remember when Moses, was in what a place name. Remember after Moses had slain that man, and the two Hebrews had seen him, and then the next day he told them they weren't supposed to fight against each other. They told him he can't tell them anything because they saw that he had slain a man the day before. So when Moses realized that somebody knew that he had slain that man, he ran away. Okay, when Pharaoh heard about Moses having slain the Egyptian, Pharaoh was after Moses, so Moses ran away, right? Not to remember the story right. Moses ran away. I remember the name of the place that he ran to. But he was sitting by a well, he was sitting by some well, and the servants and Jethro's daughters had come to pull water, and he pulled the water for them. And they went, told their dad that this Egyptian man helped them to fill up their bucket when he asked why they came back so soon. Remember, so now when I me want to read the Bible. When their father asked them why they came back so soon, they said this Egyptian man helped them to fill up their water well. Their father told them, "Want to leave him, bring him come." They brought him, and he stayed with Jethro, and Jethro gave him Zipporah. That was our name, people? I think. Yeah. And Jethro gave him Zipporah to marry, right? Then Moses started take care of Jethro's animals. And that's when him same to the bush a burn, and God talked to him and tell him, say, him want him to go lead the children of Israel out of Egypt. And him say, why him tell them? Say, who him tell them, say, send him. You know remember the story? I'm not going to like say me want to read the Bible. Moses same said to God, who am I if we go tell the people them, say, God say, if bring them out of Egypt? What am I supposed to tell them? Who am I supposed to tell them? Tell me to tell them that. And he said to tell them, I am that I am. Tell them I am sent you. Oh, no, not agree with me. I'm not going to like them. Oh, no, not agree with me. Like, me think say, me don't remember the story right. But anywho, Moses got tell the people them, and that whole thing started. He told them God said he was gonna take them to a land of milk and honey, the land of the Hittite, the land of the Perizzite, Jebusite, all kind of Ammonites, whatever. He's gonna take them to that land of Canaan, of milk and honey. Me don't know why do you make it a freeze up, yeah, man. It look like say the powers that be don't want me to go live and don't, cause the live just always a freeze up. So what's up, Expedite? How you doing, my love? Good to see you. Yeah. So what me gonna ask gonna say again before no interrupt me. Me gonna say something. When Expedite come, my brain just go. Yeah, when you come, it's like my mind just go, ooh. Yeah. So I don't remember what I was gonna say, but I was gonna say something. I started talking about something that led me on this whole, come like me, I do the weave now. That led me on this whole story of Moses. I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it is. But that's okay. I'm aging, so I'm aging. That is okay for me to forget something. Even young people forget something. Yeah. But what I'm saying about the Hittites, yeah, that was what Moses said. God told him, right? That he was going to take the people into the land of the Hittite, the Jebusite, the Amorites, and some other types, Perizzites, and whatever else, over into the land of Canaan. Yeah. So what I was saying, guys, is that people start now to question these stories that they were being told, these stories that were brought up on. People are starting to examine them and ask themselves the relevant questions, like, what does this mean to me? What does it have to do with me? Like, it's not like Jacob was a wholesome person. it, it's not like that. No one remember what we were talking about when I was saying, like, if you read the psalm, you will see where in the psalm the Hebrew people they're lamenting, but it's almost like they're lamenting and they're also cursing at their God. Because remember, they keep saying to him, wake up, where are you? This is what is happening to us. Why aren't you here? Why can't we find you? And we find that, that is a very relevant human experience. Hear me out. Today, you can be having an adverse experience, and you could have cry and bawl and call on God and all these things. I don't know what I'm gonna say, right? I mean, know someone gonna say, "Oh yeah, God show up." Why does God show up sometimes and not all the time? And they say, "Oh well, He works in mysterious ways." Oh, this signal going in and out too. Okay, so no, it's not just TikTok, but YouTube is also acting up as well. I don't know. You know what me I gonna do? Me I gonna restart the router. I'm gonna restart the router and see if that will work, because this shouldn't be. I don't understand why. I don't understand why it's doing this, because it's doing it over there on the talk, and it's doing it now that it's doing it over here on the tube. I think something is wrong. So whatever is wrong, I'm gonna try fix it and come back. If I fix it in time and I have at least an hour window I can come back, I will come back. If I don't get to fix it in time and I don't have enough time to come back and continue the conversation, then we continue this conversation tomorrow. But in any case, I don't want the experience on my life to be all this itchy and glitchy, so that we can't get the context of what I'm talking about, of what we are talking about, because of all these interferences. So I'm going to do that and then come back. Even if you don't see me back, just know I'm gonna fix it in time. Right, Expedite.